Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boys blues, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends used to bug. Long boys blues, 1975.
Welcome to another arcade versus home port, and in this video I'll be taking a look at Outrunners and its only home port, at least at the time to my understanding, on the SEGA Megadrive. Now you're probably thinking, wow Dave, this is 1992 by SEGA, so we are in the land of 3D at this point, just about barely. But this game is absolutely fantastic. It was one of the most successful games on Sega's System Multi-32 hardware, which is the same stuff as Power Drift, only this is like really pushing it and really impressive. Like I said, we're in the land of 3D at this point in time, but this was just hands down amazing, absolutely amazing. Some of the most amazing graphics you would have seen at the time done through sprite scaling. Now basically it's a sequel to Turbo Outrun, which wasn't so much well received because people didn't like the sort of serious tone to it and the fact that branching paths had been removed. Changing paths in this version have been reintroduced, and there are a number of different cars which give you different endings dependent upon the car you're driving and the path you take. Like I said, I cannot speak highly enough of this game, and they used to link cabinets together so you could have big fat multiplayer face-offs. Absolutely amazing, quite unheard of at the time. Now the Mega Drive version, it was released in 1994, but it wasn't made by Sega, it was made by Data East. That just absolutely blows my mind, and it gets a lot of flack. But I have a soft spot for it, and that's why I wanted to do this comparison video, because ordinarily sprite scalers like Outrun and stuff like that, you would think there was no chance they could be ported to these systems. This, you would definitely think, whoa, that's just off the chart. But hey, and I will be doing a video on it at some point, there's a very good port of Power Drift on the PC Engine. We know these things would take a hit, but yeah, that made it. So let's have a look at this one. Right, let's put some money in. I'm a bit rusty at this. Right, turn key, there you go, turn key. There you go, look, turn your wheel. I know automatic, I think, so you don't have to worry about shifting, but look, I'm Bluetooth from Popeye. It used to give me nightmares as a kid. We'll go with that because it's basically the nearest there is to Testarossa from the first game. Select that. Auto 2-speed. That means I don't have to change, right? Well, there you go, see manual, no, I'm going to go with automatic. Now here's the thing, is this from the arcade or not? Just a moment please. And then it waits to try, well, not this time, to find other people who want to race. Now, like I said, it looks like Outrun, but look at the stuff going on at the side of the roads and the way the road moves up and down like that. It gives you a genuine sense, where's brake? There, of vertigo. No, it's got the music from the original one. We just drove under a friggin' roller coaster. Let's go left. Oh, here's your prancing route. I do not know, I like Turbo Outrun, it's not my favourite, there is not to this, but why did they get rid of that? And I do have to say, I'm kind of glad they got rid of the turbo. Although some people really... Listen to that. Shut. What's this? We landed in the car because we're in the Matrix. There's another one when you run alongside the car and get back in, because we're in the Matrix. This is phenomenal. See, I know, like, what was Virtua Fighter and Virtua Racing, were they 92? I mean, that would have blown me, that really would have blown me away, but there's no denying, seeing this still was like, holy cow, look at that! Sprites or not, amazing hardware or not, to me it does perfectly that's why I like doing these sprite scaling games, and always have on this channel. Replicate perfect 3D. It's got twatted by the pink house. No one likes that. Ooh, make it! Hey! I'm just going to put some more money in. Extended time. Look, bleachers. See, I don't understand why people watch motorsport. If you do, good for you, but like, hey, a car went by me really fast. That's all I'm going to see now, till he's done a complete lap. I shouldn't piss and moan. I went to the Montreal Grand Prix in the early 2000s, and that's pretty much what it was. That, and I got horrifically sunburned. Anyway, that's a random tangent, but you look at it. Look at it, Marge. I mean, look at it. Woo! Look at that blubber fly. Ooh. Ooh, now we're in Jurassic Park. I'm out. Oh. I put... Really? Really? You cannot continue? Ooh. That's an interesting one for a quarter and or 10p gobbler. It's gone a bit flaky there. Oh well. I'm emulating on an Xbox. Right. Turn ignition key. Right. Let's go with the same car. Let's see what happens if I go down the right track. Let's go with that. Auto 5-speed. So that should be fast. It's clearly a Porsche. That should be faster. I think you let it count down and then you don't have to worry about it looking for other players from other cabinets to race against you. But yeah, so it should be faster. I don't know if that means its recovery is slower. You know what it's like in games like this when you have multiple cars. I would really like to know, look, there's April from Mutant Ninja Turtles there. If you played this back in the day or saw it in the arcade, what your first thoughts were. Right, just for a speed spot and right. This is amazeballs. Balloons! Sonic! Oh, we're in the land of Sonic right now. See, that to me would be a crossing the stream moment. I mean, I know he was in Rag'n'Beal and stuff like that, like a little keychain hanging on the window on the rear mirror. But to me, that would be like, you're talking about the stuff in my house, but we're in the arcades. I mean, because they're different, divisions and teams and stuff like that. So I did like that kind of crossover from the arcade to home. Considering we just went right, there's a desert. Look, awfully close to, well, the sea. Was that horses in the road? Yeah. Does this mean we're in Amish land? You might want to slow down, mate. You'll scare them. Look at that. That is phenomenal. Oh, wow. I mean, I thought Power Drift was something else. If you can run as fast as a car, just finish the race on foot. Yeah, I thought Power Drift was something else, but this tips its hat way above that. Oh, and it's hard. Like I said, you can't continue. That's a bit of a weird one. Hey, Sega knew what they were doing. As I said, this was one of the most successful arcade machines at the time. Now look. So, it's a waterfall. There's mist from the waterfall. Right. Oh, yeah. Pay attention to the road signs. It's not real life, Dave. I pay attention to road signs. Yoink! I'm not going to make it. Ooh! This game is hard. See how it compares on... Look at that! Look at that! Let's see how it compares. Obviously it's running through MAME and emulation, so it might be a little bit glitchy, but let's see how... Well, it compares is a bit too strong a descriptive term. Ooh, glitchy! Let's see how the Megadrive, I was going to say Master System, Megadrive version holds up. So let's take a look at Outrunners on the SEGA Megadrive. That's really, really cool. This was released in 1994, so it's very late in the Megadrive's lifespan, and it's actually ported to the Megadrive and or Genesis by Data East. Am I the only person who's having a mind-blown moment there? Data East are porting a Sega arcade machine to a Sega console. That's weird. That's like rubbing another man's rhubarb. I don't know why they did that. Is that because Sega had its hands full in 1994 because of the 32X and the upcoming Saturn and stuff like that? Or they just lost interest in making Mega Drive games and for some reason Data East wanted to. I don't know. Anyway, this game gets a lot of flack, and I did give it a lot of flack when I first played it, but I really, really like it now. There was no way it was going to come anywhere near to touching the visuals of the arcade machine, and many people get pissed off with the fact that it's split screen, which is kind of what it's doing there. But I like that. I really like that. But we'll get to that when we play the game. So yeah, obviously the graphics take a massive, massive hit. But the music's in there. It's got 2 game modes, arcade and original. We do like that. So, and in the arcade, all the options of the arcade are in there as well. But most importantly, because it's split screen, and obviously these kind of, are they rendered or not? Those images there, they do look just like the arcade. And the title screen's just like the arcade. But yeah, most importantly, it retains, hence split screen, multiplayer. Right, press start once, get that. The music's lovely. Speech is rubbish. So look, you've got arcade, original options. Right, level, time extend. Okay, I don't know what that does. I probably shouldn't. Easy. There we go. That done that. Low, normal. Why would you want high? But it's got all the vehicles from the arcade. And yeah, you got to remember, it's in the arcade. This is why I have a soft spot for it. It's a spiritual interpretation or representation of the arcade machine, in which it tries to deliver the two-player competitive experience, and the graphics take a hit for it. But I like that, because you've got to remember that the original Outrunners arcade machine, as I mentioned, was, you know, they used to link 2 cabinets together. Hell, you could link 8 together. It was about multiplayer. All right, this is just 2-player, but that's the point. I really like this arcade conversion. Maybe I'm the only person on that. Maybe I should get a white stick. Right, exit, arcade. Right, so yeah, it's split screen all the time. So if you are going to play it as one player, I can see why that would annoy people, especially when you think that if it's running 2 of these at once, that's reasonably impressive. So therefore, let's have a look on Bluetooth again. See, this is like the arcade. Let's go with that car first. Yeah, so obviously that's quite impressive. It's running 2 of them at once, so obviously the graphics are incredibly simplified. They do have a charm to them though, and retain. Obviously the bottom of the screen will be 2 players, 2-player, in this case the CPU. But yeah, they do, you know, have an Outrunners feel to them. Like I said, it's not to everyone's taste. There's no way it could have done the arcade machine, but I like the way they've tried it, and the fact that they've retained that, you know, 2-player or competitive nature. Right, I'm at the top. Accelerate. Speed's bottom right. Now, oh, this is the music. Right, so let's brake. Helicopters. See, I mean, if this was full screen, then you would think this is panned. But the fact that there's this, you know, split screen 2-player at the same time, I find this impressive. You got your ranches, your branching routes. I do like the music. Obviously, that was something they never really did quite well. But then think about it, you can have 4 of them on the screen at some point if you're... Oh, this is that music. Is it as good as the original Megadrive port? I don't know. But yeah, obviously the buildings are tiny. Again, I'm not justifying or defending it. I do genuinely like this and think it does. Oh, listen to that. Trams, the trams are in it. Complete lack of roadside objects, you would expect that. Oh, fuck, why did I turn... That's me. Hey, look, we're in the Matrix still. Yeah, I really do like what they did here, which is, you know, hell, new systems are out at this point and stuff like that, so fuck it, you're not going to compete with them. Why not just try this to deliver the 2-player? Obviously, I'm guessing Lotus, well, it wasn't Lotus Challenge, was it, on the consoles? It was Top Gear. Oh, brake. I mean, the cars themselves are actually quite cool. Who screamed then? Did I win? Did I lose? I don't know. Game over again. We both lost. See, in life there are no winners. I have to try a little bit better now. But yeah, the voices in this don't sound so much like someone talking. They sound like someone, a raptor, screaming. See? It's like a mini, it's like a Diet Coke version of the arcade machine. I like it. I do. I mean, I'd love to know what you think. I'm pretty sure I'm alone on this, and the majority of people think it's pants. But it's a grower, not a shower. Ha! Literally, look at it. Right, so we try a different car. Let's do what we did. It's hard, man. It's accurate there. Let's do what we did. And that was on easy. Balls? Oh, I don't know what I did. Yeah! Pluto! I don't know what I did. I'm in the original mode, aren't I? What's the difference? Apart from it's got very nice, you know, presentation. I think he said mad power. What am I in? Now, the other thing I do like about the split screen, did you see the size of the doll on the left there compared to what it was in the arcade, is I like it because it does have a kind of competitive nature where you can cheat and look at the person down below or just see about where they are, but then also it means that I have, oh, ouch. Car is in pain. Bad habit of looking down and then the top of my screen shit finds my face really quickly. Look, it's the Disney castle. Only we won't go to Disneyland because it's the land of woke. Oh. Ooh, who's skinning a chicken? Right. It's bad enough that you rubbing another man's rhubarb, but now you're choking another person's chicken. All these innuendos. I see, I look down again. Ooh, I do like the sound effects of the car, actually. Nice. It's pretty meaty. Hey, that was cool. And they landed back in the car because there is no spoon. See what I did there? Come on. Yeah, this is a fun game. I forgot how much fun it is to play. Look, he's behind me. Winner, chicken dinner. Yeah, see? Maybe I just sound like a complete babbling twat in this, but I do. Oh no, you have to get to them. Hey, they all got out of the way really quickly. They didn't trust my brakes. Oh look. Now I've got the old Bill after me, but yeah, I do like it. I really do. It is a fun two-player game, and you know, if you simply, you know, like its approach, shrug the fact that we can't touch the arcade, we're just going to try and represent it. It's cool. I like it. You know, it's a decent port or decent representation of the experience of the arcade machine. If that makes sense. I don't know. I've talked enough bollocks in this video. As always, I'd love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.